Ah, I just gonna start by saying, Rockstar, what the fuck are you doing? Like, literally, what the fuck are you doing? Like, my gosh, how could you ruin three masterpieces of games? Today, we're gonna break down or react to some of the cutscenes to GTA Trilogy, which is bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, I was so hyped for the trailer when I saw it. I was like, God damn it, what is this? We were talking about GTA 3, Vice City, yeah, Vice City, and San Andreas. Three games I grew up on. Well, not GTA 3. Surprisingly, I more grew up on GTA Vice City. That was more my flick. I was playing Vice City since 8 years old. Yes, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto a long time. Let's go into the trailer and break it down piece by piece, and you'll see. Okay, let's go.
Hello?
But that's the original, right? It's dark, whatever. You can see it kind of colorful and all of that. I won't lie, this scene doesn't look that bad. Let's see it.
I got a little job for you.
No, look at this.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Why are the skin and hair so shiny? Like, I know you're Italian, but bruh, you don't use that much gel to look that, like, come on, look like plasticine. And oh my god, the girl in the back, I forgot her name, but look at her. She looks lifeless. She looks like someone just took Play-Doh and just squished it together and just say, okay, there she is. It doesn't look good at all. I won't lie, the car in the background looks alright, but it looks like a cartoon, you know.
Ow.
Won't lie. In this scene, it looks good. But look at this. Look at the train tracks. It was more like square, straight lines. That's all it was. But the wheels still don't attach to the tracks. It's like, what the hell? It still looks like crap. Just like with the mods do better jobs than this. Anyway, let's continue.
They mess with me, they mess with the biggest boy in town.
I won't lie, they do good with this, right? But look at the old version. Look at the old version. The old version, they use all PS2 graphics. And it doesn't look this bad when you go close to the buildings. They basically took the worst shot they could have ever taken with Vice City and shot it from this direction. As you can see with the buildings, it's just like blocks. Trees, there's not much trees, but it does have somewhat of grass. And honestly, if you play the original and go towards the buildings, it doesn't look this bad. And in this scene, you can see the tall building, it has some grass, but look, they added a bunch of palm trees, but where's the grass? It has no grass, it's just flat, like a flat texture, like no grass poking out, no like little, it just looks flat. It doesn't look good. Anyway, continue with this. Okay, this scene, I'm not gonna lie, looks a little better, a little more colorful.
I'm glad to see that.
Okay, this was a major upgrade because look in the background. The tiles are real dirty and distorted. The guy sitting down there looks like someone drew his hair with like a pencil, and it looks like he's balding in the middle. And especially like the textures in this guy's jersey is like way much better because you see how pixelated it is. And look at Sweet's face, you know, it's kind of blurred out, but it's better
See
now.
things back the way they used.
But look at Sweet's face. He looks like he's constipated. Look at his face. He's like literally just squinting his eyes, constantly constipated. Like,
I'm taking a shit.
why?
Used to be.
I won't lie, this scene is really good because in GTA 3 it had more like a green filter effect, I would say, and the the nighttime wasn't that much of a difference. It kind of like more looked like a foggy night, you know, like it didn't even look like night. But look at this cutscene now, much better. I won't lie, they did really good with this scene. The car looks better, the lighting is much better, the rain is way much better. But there's one thing that and I see no puddles in the roads, so I don't know. We'll see how good it is when we actually get our hands in the game. If I do.
Well, that ought to put the coyote in the chicken coop, huh?
This part they do very good because in the old San Andreas, look at the trees. It had no textures. It was just basically bland. It was not good. The car was had no textures at all. None. But in this one, it looks good. But these are just basically trees that ripped out of Red Dead Redemption. It's basically Red Dead Redemption trees that just ripped out and put it in the game. It's like, alright, easy work. But the reflections on the car is really good, I'm not gonna lie.
And if he's ratting us out,
Oh, next part I was supposed to say. Look at his hand. His hand, back in the old days with PS2, hands were like mittens, like gloves. Like literally, they're just stuck on together. And now
us out.
they have fingers. They have fingers, but I sure they will still have like the glove-like appearance of the hands. But it looks better.
Kill him. It's easy. Haven't you ever seen a movie?
This scene, I don't know where to even start with this one, but I will go with the pictures and I'll, I'll show you guys.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Next thing, look at this. The explosion, I'm not gonna lie, that is really cool. Like, you can see the reflections of the cars with the explosion, and still see like people just standing around. None really, but look at CG's face. Lifeless, like. What is wrong with CJ's face? Like, my gosh. But the flames look not that bad, but I don't up to now we haven't seen proper gameplay. It's just more like cutscenes, but
You say it like it's a bad thing.
now look at this. Look at her. Why is she so Play-Doh-like? Like, this is not the original San Andreas I know. It's like, they made her so she's not this light in the original version. That's now. Yeah, you can see everyone is almost the same color texture. But
Bad thing.
why is she so light skinned in this one? Maybe that's how she was supposed to be, and they didn't really know how to do it on the PS2 version. But it's weird. So that's the trailer, and it gets worse. Honestly speaking, it gets worse with the pictures, with the like close-up scenes. Is like horrible. Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, first things first. This is the original San Andreas, right? And it was basically dead. The water was basically had no color, no much texture, but the undersea world had some fishes in between. It wasn't that much. But you can see it was plain dead, yeah, not much. But in the new version, looks a little better, I'm not gonna lie. You know, colors look good in the water, the reflections, the sunrise looks weird, you know, like Why is the whole sky this orange and it supposed to have like the sun poking out or some shit? Is like, nah, man, this. And in this scene, still looks like CJ's underwear is attached to his jeans, like it's just basically glued on. It looks horrible. Poor CJ, you haven't aged well. Okay, and this one. Now tell me, what do you see? This is the original one, right? This is the original Tommy Fassetti, classic, he looks good, whatever like that. But in this scene, why does he look like a Ken doll? Like, literally. Apparently, he grew a beard now. He looks more of a mafia boss now. In the older version, yes, he looks like a kind of macho man, but this one is like he's full blown remastered to be a Ken doll. Like, my gosh. It's embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Next one, this is GTA 3. This is how the cars used to look. Back in the day, I was like, oh, this is the most amazing graphics. Well, I remember they had nothing to compare it to at that time. GTA was on the top of its game at that time. And now, this looks way much more better. Not gonna lie. The lighting is better. The rain is much better than it should. But, I think I'm seeing like rain here, or that should be like dirt or something. I don't know, but that's how it is in this one. Once again, GTA 3. This is the original one over the bridge. I think this, I forget the bridge. I think Golden Gate Bridge, I believe. And this is the remastered version. Not bad, but the truck in the background looks like it looks terrible. But I like the reflections of the car from the buildings. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, once again, the bottom is the original, top is right, the remastered. Better with the lighting, better with everything, but it still looks cartoonish. Yeah, okay, this is where the big improvements was. This is San Andreas, everything was like box art. It didn't really have much flavor to it, not much line. But in this one, you can see the buildings have way more detail, way more lighting, way more textures. The sun looks way more better in this scene, I'm not gonna lie. But it looks better. I'm not gonna lie, I give props to Rockstar for this. Okay, this is the original versions of it. We got Tommy, we got Claude, and we got CJ. Right? These are the original ones of these games. But now, this is the remastered versions, and I'm like, Claude looks lifeless. Tommy looks like Ken. I don't know what's going on with his last fingernail, like it's bent and warped. Like, what the hell? And there's CJ. He looks fine. But this is the thing. Remastered versions look way more better. And I mean way more better by way more better, because look at this screenshot. This is a modded version of Vice City. Look how good it looks. The grass, the cars, the lighting, the buildings, it looks more realistic. It looks cool. It looks modernized. And the next one, Tree. This is not the best modded version I could have found, but it looks more light and more color, but Rockstar wins in this scenario. What I could have found. Then after we have San Andreas. Not gonna lie, the lighting on the cars looks better in San Andreas, but how much modern can people really do? And the thing about it, it had a company, well, not a company, I think like a small company that was making a remaster of San Andreas, and Rockstar sued them. He literally sued them, I think about like a year ago, something like that. And the thing about it with the modder community, you are able to like make mods for your games and not getting any trouble. But apparently, Rockstar was working on their own shit and they didn't want something that was looking better, because their version looked way more better. And I mean way more better. Like take a look at this. Take a look at this and tell me what you think. Like literally. Look at that. That is what you call a remastered.
Who are you again? So you back on
That
me?
is what you call a
I gotta step
remastered.
on.
The graphics, I know all that is just a trailer, but it looks way more better. The thing is, Rockstar is making a cash and grab as we already know it. You know, it's like all the characters look like plastic. Tommy looks like a mafia boss. Claude looks lifeless as ever, but looks more lifeless in this version. CJ looks alright, and Sweet looks horrible. What they do to my man Sweet? Like literally, I have the man constipated 24/7. And the thing about it is they pay charging you $60 for this version. And the thing about it is the original Vice City San Andreas and GTA 3, they was $10 each. You know, they're basically charging you an extra $10 for you to buy these games. And the thing about it, you gotta buy them individually. I think in this version you gotta buy all three. So you gotta slap a 60 US in their hands and be like, here's your Barbie dolls, let's go. You know, it's been what 10 years since GTA 5 has been on the works. Well, been out. Then we got Red Dead Redemption 2, which is the best looking Rockstar game ever. And now you're gonna give us this kind of remaster. This is kind of like a slap to the face of the GTA community. Like, this is horrible. Like, how you went from pixelated to 3D to realistic to very realistic to Barbie edition. Like, you're supposed to go forward, not backwards. And we still don't know how long we gotta wait for GTA 6. And think about it. But before I answer that, one more thing. If this trilogy doesn't have at least physics like GTA 4, like the way how when you shoot someone and they fall down like in real life, and have that kind of graphics, if it doesn't have those kind of physics, I'm gonna be really pissed. And another thing, if Tommy and Claude cannot swim in this version, well, wow, Rockstar, you're just full of. Am I going to buy the Trilogy edition? Well, GTA 6 isn't coming out for a while, so all I can say is
Shut up and take my money.